When I became your secretary nearly 2 years ago, we took up the guiding principle of one team, one fight, which calls for one cohesive team, composed of our airmen, guardians, and civilian teammates, focused on the one fight of providing the security and defense for our nation. The pillars of mutual respect among teammates and a positive culture focused on fair and equitable treatment make for a cohesive team. However, it is clear our aspirational vision is not matching our reality. Sexual assault and sexual harassment continue to occur within our team, taking a painful toll on those who are targeted and negatively impacting our readiness. In FY 2022, across the Department of the Air Force, there were nearly 2,000 reports of sexual assault. These numbers only represent the survivors who took the step to file a restricted or unrestricted report. This is simply unacceptable. I've met with survivors and I've listened to their experiences in excruciating detail. I've listened as they've shared how they grappled with the decision to report, wondering how taking that important step could impact their own lives and careers. These private meetings have provided valuable insights. First, there are some of us who fail to acknowledge the prevalence, persistence, and seriousness of the problems of sexual assault and sexual harassment. Second, culture sets and reinforces values and determines what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior. Those of us in leadership roles either establish or accept the culture in our units. What we must remember is that we are all leaders and our actions perpetuate our cultures. A positive culture does not tolerate sexual assault and harassment or the behaviors that encourage and enable it. Let me repeat my call from the September AFA meeting. Eradicating sexual assault and harassment and creating a command climate in which no one feels disrespected or unsafe is a commander's and leader's core responsibility. Third, the survivors who are in our team need us to start from a point of compassion and support when a crisis occurs. Sexual assault is traumatizing. Reporting it should not be, and that depends on the rest of us. Our words and our day-to-day actions set the tone that will allow us to prevent sexual assault. What we do and how we react during these crises weigh heavily when a teammate is in a deeply personal crisis. These thoughts have been on my mind for some time, and I want to make sure you think about them as well. More importantly, we need everyone's efforts to improve on our one team and drive us closer to the values that we all hold dear. Sexual assault and sexual harassment will not be eradicated through a sharply worded memo or even this video message. We will only make meaningful progress when all leaders own our role in establishing positive culture, offering compassionate response, and setting the standard for others to follow. I know we can reach these goals and take these actions. We must commit ourselves to this obligation for the well-being of our teammates and our one team. The standard we all set isn't defined by our words. It's defined by the conduct that we accept.